Hello everyone, Drishti IAS welcomes you to the new series of Simplified. Today's topic of discussion is space technology and others. Discuss about the other programs. First is India-based Neutrino Observatory, that is INO. INO project is a multi-institutional effort aimed at building a world-class underground laboratory with a rock cover of approximately 1200 meters for non-accelerator based high energy and nuclear physics research in India. It was funded by Department of Atomic Energy, that is DAE, and the Department of Science and Technology, or DST. Its objective is to observe neutrinos and antineutrinos produced in the atmosphere of Earth. Features of the project includes underground laboratory and associated surface facilities at Bodie West Hills, construction of a magnetized iron calorimeter, that is ICAL, detector for studying neutrinos. When completed, ICAL will have the world's largest magnet, and setting up Inter-Institutional Center for High Energy Physics, that is IICHEP, at Madurai. Next is Unispace Nanosatellite Assembly and Training, that is Unnati program. ISRO launched a capacity building program on nanosatellite development named Unnati. It is an initiative to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the first United Nations Conference on the Exploration and Peaceful Uses of Outer Space, that is Unispace Plus 50. It would provide opportunities to the participating developing countries to strengthen in assembling, integrating and testing of nanosatellite. Next is GPS-aided Geo-Augmented Navigation, that is Gagan project. It is a satellite-based augmentation system, that is SBAS, for the Indian airspace. The system is interoperable with other international SBAS systems like US WAAS, European EGNOS and Japanese MSAS, etc. Gagan Geo footprint extends from Africa to Australia and has expansion capability for seamless navigation services across the region. Gagan provides the additional accuracy, availability and integrity necessary for all phases of flight, from en route through approach for all qualified airports within the Gagan service volume. Gagan payload is already operational through GSAT-8 and GSAT-10 satellites. Gagan is the first SBAS system in the world to serve the equatorial region. India has become the third country in the world to have such precision approach capabilities. Gagan, though primarily meant for aviation, will provide benefits beyond aviation to many other user segments such as intelligent transportation, maritime, highways, railways, surveying, geodesy, security agencies, telecom industry, personal users of position location applications, etc. Next is NAVIC, that is Navigation with Indian Constellation. NAVIC is an independent regional navigation satellite system designed to provide position information in the Indian region and 1500 km around the Indian mainland. It was developed in India by Indian Space Research Organisation, or ISRO, and its commercial wing, Antariksh. IRNSS would provide two types of services, namely standard positioning services available to all users and restricted services provided to authorized users. It consists of 8 satellites located at a distance of approximately 36,000 km. Currently 7 satellites are active. 3 satellites are in geostationary orbit, or GEO, and 5 satellites are in inclined geosynchronous orbit, or GSO. The objective of the NAVIC is to provide navigation, timing and reliable positioning services in and around India. Working of the NAVIC is very similar to the Global Positioning System, or GPS, implemented by the United States. The NAVIC is certified by 3GPP, that is Third Generation Partnership Project, which is responsible for coordinating mobile telephony standards globally. Its applications include terrestrial, aerial and marine navigation, disaster management, vehicle tracking and fleet management, integration with mobile phones, precise timing, mapping and geodetic data capture, terrestrial navigation aid for hikers and travelers, and visual and voice navigation for drivers. Next is satellite with ARGOS and Altika, that is SARAL. The SARAL is a joint Indo-French satellite mission for oceanographic studies. SARAL performs altimetric measurements designed to study ocean circulation and sea surface elevation. SARAL applications. SARAL data products will be useful for operational as well as research user communities in many fields like marine meteorology and sea state forecasting, operational oceanography, seasonal forecasting, climate monitoring, ocean earth system and climate research, continental ice studies, protection of biodiversity, management and protection of marine ecosystem, environmental monitoring, and improvement of maritime security. Next is Yuvika, that is Yuva Vigyani Karyakram or Young Scientist Program. Theme for Yuvika is Jai Vigyan and Jai Anusandhan. The program aims at imparting basic knowledge on space technology, space science and space applications to the younger ones with the intent of arousing their interest in the emerging areas of special activities. Under the program, 3 students each will be selected to participate in it every year from each state and union territory covering CBSE, ICSE and state syllabus. The eligibility for being chosen for the program includes those students who have finished 8th standard and are currently studying in the 9th standard. The students belonging to rural areas have been given special weightage under the selection criteria set by ISRO. Next is Space Technology Cells, that is STCs. ISRO has set up 5 Space Technology Cells, that is STCs, at Indian Institute of Technologies or IITs, Bombay, Kanpur, Kharagpur and Madras, Indian Institute of Science, that is IISc, Bengaluru, and joint research program with Savitribai Phule, Pune University, that is SPPU, Pune, to carry out research activities in the areas of space technology and applications. ISRO desires the development of high-end technology in collaboration with IITs in the areas of space science, space technology, and space applications. ISRO would fund the identified projects. Now lastly, let's discuss about the Gemini, that is Gagan-enabled Mariner's Instrument for Navigation and Information. The device is developed for effective dissemination of emergency information and communication on ocean states forecast and mapping of potential fishing zones, that is PFZ, to fishermen. Gemini is a portable receiver that is linked to ISRO satellites. With this device, the fishermen outside the signal range of their phone companies, that is 10 to 12 km, can also access warnings and alerts as the device can send signals up to 300 nautical miles. Indian National Centre for Ocean Information Services, that is INCOIS, in collaboration with the Airports Authority of India, that is AAI, utilized the Gagan, that is GPS-aided geo-augmented navigation satellite while developing the Gemini device. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.